And we are underway in Buffalo. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll look to run with Moss. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out right at the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got
a
good
mindset
going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This is Richard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Carr gives to Richard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Carr completes it, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete.
Bro, that's a fucking...
And they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back.
Toe tapping and everything, man. Fuck out of here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Carr. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Carr goes right back to Smith again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Not much there, only a yard. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Good shit, Abram.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Buying, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Take this clock from he ain't gonna be able to do nothing until he start to run.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing his car. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Get that timeout.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Get that timeout.
Carr to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr. Looking for the end zone.
Just go ahead and score.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on...
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the Silver and Black.
Don't quit, bro. Don't quit. Damn, the game not over. I might get blue screen, fellas. I hate when they quit, man, because that should be fucking my game up. So if I don't get blue screen here, I'll probably get blue screen going in the next game. I don't know. One or the other. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be my last game. They got a good concept and grasp of how to handle the shit and regs, the shit show. You just got to run the ball more. Once you get that lead, control the game that way. And they're not going to let you keep running the score up. You keep trying to run the score up, they're just going to, all the bullshit's going to start happening. See it time and time again. You play enough games, you start to realize, hey, this man knows what he's talking about. You can dot somebody up, kill somebody.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their Schemin as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Some staple plays in there that you can kind of...
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I like running this tray open. Just make sure you put the...
There on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On second down now, Richard.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Richard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And bulldozing his way through. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Safety user or not exact safety users.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. From the 22, Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Get that.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 30.
Stop the run being on the safety, my friend.
After 1-7
on that linebacker.
on EA Sports.
On the safety, just keep running the ball. Stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carr. Throw left side complete.
Yes.
That's Edwards. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, now Carr. Man open, here is Jones.
Playing with that safety,
and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll swing this out to Tony.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it
forwards. Jesus, this game is bad.
Saquon Barkley
Got him wrapped up in the backfield, man. He needs to go down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8.
Like in the NFL, man, when they get wrapped up in the backfield,
so not much time to speak of.
5 or 6 yards.
First half as the kicks away.
That does not happen.
And a fair catch
They go down where
and
they get
taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Very few things.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
AI competence. You can't use it all.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Dumb AI down in situations where
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Back into it. Turn.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Body foot right through the hands. Piece of shit-ass game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Booker on the counter, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Richard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and not much there at all. He's up only about the 16-yard line.
Like, cut. No need for your hard
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
I ain't too worried about that, Jolly, man. Wilson pass is fine, bro.
Carr now
You
on
gotta play
first
a mile
down.
high.
Jones has it, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they lost on the
Couple
trade,
of first
bro.
downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
For a 33-year-old quarterback?
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Caught by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's second and a yard.
That's how Madden does, man. They let you lose to people like this.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he slings one that's in.
Low ball that, man. I'm supposed to cut in front of him.
When he gets to the sideline, already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said. The pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Complete to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These soft spots and shit, man.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second down and goal. Carr.
Good job. Good shit, Zone. Good shit. Skill, baby.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Trust my user. They trust me, sir.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for two here.
It's obvious who should win.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5. Blue Dan.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
Off play action. Jones going deep downfield for
That's
Ross.
the issue with
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it.
The greatest show.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
They're going to be the right coverage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's the only way to cover that. Which is stupid.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. On play action, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on first down is Carr. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One final try now for Carr. On the crossing route, complete.
See, that's Edwards. The shit I be talking about, bro.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
Like,
Certainly
it's been really a lot this week.
Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
That I get, like even on 2-point
They've got to go back and check where the errors are,
that I get
how
in
they're
the
going to
end
fix
zone,
them,
and
continue to get better at what they do.
You can't
but they
challenge
also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,
regardless,
that can hurt you.
There's too much shit going on. Body clipping. You got this dude's arm got my arm going through his legs. The physics in this game is just bad. This dude's whole foot is inside of me. Whatever. That's how you lose games, right? Let's see what I did wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running back. Why are you just sitting there? You need to be helping the edge. There's no need for you to be right there. You're in my way. I want to go back and look at this play. Noah's in the right coverage. It's probably just in the wrong formation doing it. It's a mesh concept. Porter went to play down to the drag route instead of playing the outside route, which he should have did. What should have happened, the quarter should have played the vertical with the safety. The slot should have played the drag. I think they got... Let me check on this side. See, he played the drag on this side. On the right side, he played it right. You seen the out route? So he had, he had a drag and a slant. Who's out of position? Mid-read went to play the running back to the strong side. I did not need that. That's the thing you got to take into consideration on the 3-by-1 side. Probably should have ran it flipped, because that opened up the whole. I mean, he still played somebody, so I mean, he wasn't that bad. But this side over here, probably should have just nabled it. Instead of rushing with the defensive end, I could have put the defensive end in hard flat. But either way, this was double. This was bracketed. It shouldn't have. Even with the safety picking it up. I don't know, maybe I'll have to shade outside. I mean, I did shade underneath, but I probably could shade outside. I'm gonna say it's the wrong coverage. It was the right shit. He got bracketed. Nah, he was not good, bro. To be honest with you. Like, he didn't have no defense. It's just like the stupid shit. Like, the stuff I be saying in regs, man, stupid shit happens. You know, like, people that play like that just sit there and... I shouldn't have lost that game. I probably should have just ran the ball right at him. Like, he was not good. See? Told you. He was not good at all. Like, anyway, he averaged fucking 18 points given up. Nah. He not good. It's just, regs just has a way of making people look good. Start getting rewarded for playing bad. Pretty much how I look at it sometimes. Nah, they say, man, sometimes the better person doesn't always win. I think I had a couple of weird shit happen. A body clip interception. Which, Lord, they need to get rid of that. Safeties planting feet instead of turning their hips and running with the route. It's the small stuff that they need to fix. Hopefully they do. You know, it won't be on this game because they're done patching this game. They're trying to work on the next game, I guess. But it's just a small stuff.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Like, what's the point of changing direction?
Electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
If you're not going to implicate it in the game.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. A short kick taken at the 18.
About 9 and 10-year-old Timmy's happy. Speak him up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. With it is Jackson.
Lock them.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Carr.
That should be flagged.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That should be flagged.
Picked up by Levante David. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh, it's
Schemin
like right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back.
Let's cover, my friend. Let's cover.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
You're not fumbling, bro. You ain't got no one big enough to make me fumble. You got no big hitter traits on your team.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Escaping the pressure
Brady
right.
out,
And he'll slide to a halt
out.
here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Great bird shit.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
I get the ball at halftime, bro. I'm not about to let this game script you to win.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
I want the touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, now Brady. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Carr now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clyde Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
No!
The end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And a flag comes.
Man, that's fucking late as hell.
Well, let's see who this is on. So
the guy ran into me.
Cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now Jones.
Whooped up.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 22, Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this.
Bro, that's all I've been doing the whole game.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice...
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Mariota will look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You got some handouts in the first quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it second down. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Bernard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw.
Woo!
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down now, Bernard, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
You need abilities to stop runs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. The left side completion to Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. Oh, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. This straight the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out.
Come in handy. And that's why you need to make sure you have my depth chart set up. Trufant going to come in and bail you out. I wish he would do it more often. But, yeah. I'm probably going to get blue screen, but appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to give me some sleep. Got a busy day at work tomorrow. Double check. Dude just expected that he had Tom Brady and Mike Evans, that he was just going to get every catch in the game, but he ran into me. I've just been playing a little bit more conservative lately. That's crazy. He has that many offensive plays. This defense must be bad. Yeah, 35. Ugh. You don't want to be up there. That means he plays a lot of people that run the ball. So he probably, let me see. He runs the ball a lot, obviously. Anyone that averages over 70. See, I don't really run. I just now started, trying to incorporate the run. But I have a great pass defense, Anything in the 120s is very good. If I can get my 170. 170s is good for passing. Almost got 300,000 passing yards, bro. Jesus Christ. And I didn't even play all my games. I got like 500 blue screen losses. Yeah, it's going to play with every team. Okay, I can respect that. Couple teams there. Seems a favor. He plays with the Rams. 11-4 with the Panthers. Pretty much just two go-to teams. Alright, fellas, I will catch y'all probably later tomorrow, or I don't know how we're going to do this, man. We're going to figure something out. Yeah. I will catch y'all, fellas, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Kind of seeing some of the stuff that I'm working on. Starting to do some individual presses, like in the quarters and palms. Cover 6. Usually I'll press the slot and outside, maybe an ISO if it's a quarter on that side. But we'll talk about it tomorrow, man. I'm getting myself some sleep.